it when I'm streaming, it's slower. Because then its task is split between downloading it and streaming. It would take like probably 2 hours or something. I've thought about going back to V Rising. What do you guys think? ZZZ one? Well, let me log into Limbus real quick and convert to little thingies. Then we'll play some ZZZ. Kind of surprised ZZZ won. And no one paid for a vote? You guys are getting good at this. You're not gonna lurk, Stealth? Sad face. Ooh. I think I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna have 3 summons. ZZZ it is. I think I'm gonna have to install the update. Right. Update shouldn't take too long. The guy looks cool. Does he get like thorns or something? Wait, are these characters from the old city? Is that why it says bury your past? With the past? Bury your tears with the past? I'm curious. Is there a video for the guy? Binless Bone Zero? Of course.
I forget who I was working on last for you, but Miyabi and Yonogi should be able to handle. Also they're new, so I got no details to tell.
Okay.
Not yet for the guy.
Is Honkai going well? Because we're gonna have to grind even more now until they finally die due to the global passives, but we're still gonna need to get the ones we need. I definitely don't want to be spending money on them. I'll start grinding more on Zenless and Honkai. Try to free up some time for me to do that. So who's gonna play? Is anyone gonna join me for Adventure Quest when we start that? I might do like a little event to buy one person a year of membership on Adventure Quest. For those who are interested.
Is it multiplayer?
It's an MMO, Ari. Adventure Quest Worlds is a massive multiplayer online. It's an MMO version of Adventure Quest. Oh, look, guys. My bitrate's dropping down to 0. You only ever played Adventure Quest? Adventure Quest is fun. Especially if you have a Guardian account. Alright, let it verify and then we'll be ready. I want to play Woo-Wah as well. I might play Woo-Wah tonight after my shower. See if that's one I want to get into. If not, I'll probably add Nikki? Nika? I don't know how to say it. Don't ask me. I didn't yawn. Should have tapped. Three minutes, chat. I'm surprised no one asked where Bazaar was. 3 seconds. Wham. Let's go. Is it changed to ZZZ, Ari? Well, if we play Nikki, it'll be like one of my, what do you call them? Calm games. So I don't have to, like, focus too much. Gosh dang it, I always forget this. Yes, guys. Like, I knew I was right the first time. What do you mean? There we go. What do you mean? Oh, they updated it. I'm sure it's something new with. The assets? Is there any character in there that's my type? That's the question, Ham. You should know by now what my type is. I got like 2 particular types.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me.
You got one of them right. I'm not gonna tell you which one. I've given you guys hints tons of times. One of the hints is short stack.
The only thing I couldn't give up,
I like shorties.
even in the face of the world's end.
You shut up, Jade. I'll fight you. Are we on Sinless, Ari? Oh, you changed it? Okay. I'm gonna fight you, Shade.
Bocath one lurker there probably is, but he'll say this don't get twitched cause like I always say no overloading on your gachas.
Obviously.
Did you touch asset confirmed? I'll protect you from any danger. Asset confirmed. Preparing to move. Officer, hey! I'll protect you from any danger.
Sokaku, ready!
Huh? You want asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have
A mission?
Awaiting further.
If you need.
Did you good day?
Ready and waiting.
I'll help you with.
A mission?
Awaiting.
ready for looking for Officer 148. Juyuan, ready.
Alright, so we need to start doing the story again. Got it, got it, got it. We have events to do. So she's a vampire? Oh, Jane's back, guys. Gotta love that, huh? I'm pretty sure Jane's a lot of people's type. They just want someone to stab them.
Hey, Proxy.
Hello, Caesar. It's rare to see you in the store.
Speaking of which, last time I came here, it was the Tour d'Inferno. Time sure flies.
It's one of wives.
I
Wives,
hope
it's
you
one of
enjoyed
wives.
the movie today. How about some corn chips?
Sure thing. You're the boss.
Vivian trial if you want to test her out. Also Jane's nice once you're friends with them.
Well, no, she's sweet to me. She just definitely seems like someone that would want to stab you.
Here you go. I got some more tissues.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm sorry about using up all your tissues. I didn't think the ending would be so emotional. I started crying without even realizing it. You city folks make really impressive films.
I never took you for the kind of person who cries at movies, Caesar. I thought it would be something you'd be embarrassed about.
Of course I'd cry at something emotional. That's normal, isn't it? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you want to laugh, laugh loudly. If you want to cry, cry your heart out. At least that's how we roll in the outer ring. Oh, it's getting late. I gotta get back. Thanks for having me.
You came all this way. Want to take some videotapes you like back home with you? Anything else you want to see?
Huh? For real? Well, do you guys have, Violet Rain?
It's a popular romance drama, right? I ordered a few to try and expand our customer base.
Things like love and romance don't really concern me, but I've been hearing people in the outer ring talk about it a lot lately. Lucy is always saying I'm so behind the times. I can't have her looking down on me.
Ah! Besties with Caesar now. Ethan always wants me to do stuff. I don't want to do anything, Ethan. Literally the only time I send Billy out is when it has... They want the adventure flicks and stuff. What is... They want retro fantasy comedy. I feel like... It's weird that their target traffic's never different. Right, so we want retro fantasy comedy. I need fantasy? Yeah, fantasy. We need a level 3 fantasy. Do I not have a fantasy that's... Yeah, we only have a level 1 fantasy. We need at least a level 2 fantasy. Oh, Bajira! I like her. Alright, so how do we start the story again? Is this who I have to do? Like the quest I have to do? Or is it him? Yeah, let's go. Vampire!
Apologies for the intrusion.
Oh,
I'm Hugh.
he has eyes like me.
Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO. Your achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
Oh, you give us too much credit.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of devils.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition. Or perhaps, did this movie remind you of something else?
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
You kinda look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu.
He's a vampire.
Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's a tragic story.
I actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal, and death was just the price he was willing to pay. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
No offense, but you're being overly generous. You don't have a hidden agenda, do you?
I understand the skepticism, but I simply wanted to express my gratitude for discussing such a niche film with me. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad. Just as I'd expect of a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs. Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
That's nothing. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market. If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on. Go, check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting. Especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind the light.
Dude, you've gotten too many double
Thanks for
entendres today.
I'll take my leave for now. Until next
I'm
time,
watching
my
you.
precious friends.
Hiya! Let's go.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
This guy looks so arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach with him.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
What do you know? My true identity is even more infamous than Mockingbird.
What? You're even more evil than Mockingbird? No wonder you snatched my wallet.
I know. Now might not be the best time to say this, but I'm genuinely curious about your true identity.
Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right. Of the esteemed Ravenlock family from Tops. You'll face consequences for crossing me.
You might want to keep it down. People say the Ravenlocks have a questionable reputation.
a bunch of lies. My family has a long and prestigious history. Those people are just slandering us because they're jealous.
The Ravenlock family did have its golden era, but they've been on a decline lately.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you. Just admit it.
Listen, you can't just throw accusations around. You'll be held accountable for what you say. I did not steal your wallet. But if you insist that I did, let's go to PubSec together. Of course, if you can't prove it, I'll be pressing charges against you.
Press charges? That's a bit too extreme, don't you think?
Looks like you found the right approach to deal with people like him.
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a ton of Denny's, so someone's got to answer for that.
No one's responsible for your wallet except you. Let's be real. You're just trying to shift the blame.
You! No one's ever dared to speak to me like that before.
Clearly, your accusation is baseless, Mr. Ravenlock. Your outfit, while elegant, shows unironed creases and noticeable signs of wear. You've likely worn it for a long time. Plus, the wet ink on your cuffs suggests that you rushed straight here from your workplace. Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle. All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. Chances are you lost your wallet yourself, and it probably didn't hold much.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes his butt.
Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
I really...
Yeah, wordsmith!
Really...
Jeremy!
When innocent people are
What was his
wrongfully
name?
accused. But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
Thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, that guy would have kept arguing forever.
I didn't really do anything. You outsmarted him all on your own. It's a relief to see him get what he deserves. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we? That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods.
He's too detailed not to be a character, Ari. The problem with this game, games like this, is they don't put enough effort into base characters, just random characters. And they put all the design philosophy into the... They want to make their playable characters as fashionable as possible and as bright as possible to catch your eye. Ergo, Mr. Purple and Suave with 2 different color eyes and blonde hair, ain't no way we're not gonna get him.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils.
He also
its
has a
ending.
mockingbird on his chest.
Feel free to speculate. Anyway.
He's a
it was
vampire.
nice
He's probably,
running
and
into
he's
you.
got the
Please,
gloves
accept this raffle ticket to mark the
that
occasion.
make me think he's gonna use his
May it
hands.
Keep you away from
And he's a
shady
thief,
people
so he's
and
probably gonna use his
situations
hands.
And
You want me to play Wilds? We'll play Wilds tomorrow. Is that okay, Dungeon? Okay.
Boca Hunter Wilds tomorrow is acceptable less than 3.
Yay! And stole a
Anyone
raffle
else
ticket.
want to redeem prizes?
I'm the breadwinner of the family. I'm rich. I'm rich! Boca Wilds is acceptable. He knows number one waifu is appreciated. Yay, Ellen! Yay, Ellen! Yay, Ellen! Yay, Ellen! They better buff the crap out of this girl.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place. I know you still can't fully trust me, and I understand that completely. But please do know that I mean you no harm. Your teacher, Carol, and I, we used to be friends. She was a kind person. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There has to be more to the story.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
sooner or later, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Teacher, she was always looking out for us.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits. As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude, or rather, a restoration to its original level.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without Eos?
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time. I'll have the specialists from Marcel Crew continue monitoring your physical condition to reduce the burden on your body and help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
You're actually sharing such advanced technology with us? Thank you so much.
No need to thank me. If anything, you should thank Carol. Furthermore, from what I've learned, the power within your eyes goes far beyond this. That's why I waited until now to tell you. Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu. But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies. As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I'd been observing you for some time.
What do you want, Roy?
That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just saying that to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just
I'm
that I
doing
don't have
rather
much
well.
information right now.
Thank you, Roy.
I'll let you know as soon
Hope
as
you
I
are
do.
doing well as well.
Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Belle for now then.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows. But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion. Take your time in the journeys ahead. You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
I get to play with Ellen. Coco will be jealous.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction. Let's keep moving. The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
Ah, I get it now. We should be able to enter the passcode now.
Interesting. Here's my question. Couldn't we just walk around the train?
Master Proxy?
Fantastic. Never been better.
I'm relieved to hear it. If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed. Really? I want you to carry me right now.
Let's finish the task first, Master Proxy.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match. Thanks for the compliment? No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you could handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
Well, yeah, but Bella's testing out how they feel being the one running around in the hollow, instead of their bamboo.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
Thank you. Sorry. We'll need you guys to protect me. Hey, yeah. Looks like I gotta buck up a little. Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. You're already pretty great. Just leave the rest to us. Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it. Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism. Victoria Housekeeping's honor to maintain a professional relationship with an
Get back!
Let's go!
Out of the way.
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode. Master Proxy, we've been in the hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Hurry it up.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered a hollow since the season began. This might prove a good one.
What a pain. Get lost!
Let's end this fight quickly.
Get back!
Alright, let's go. We ride.
The last passcode is here.
We ride. Roll 4, 5, 1.
All right, that's all of them. Let us return and open.
Yes. I get to play the ZZZ game that Oka likes. Not that I care.
The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaeton's performance was outstanding.
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? Has it appeared again?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft. We searched extensively without success, until I saw the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction. But why us?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential, at least for now. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus, I'm running checks on my inner circle due to the theft. Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you. Of course, this hinges on one condition: your willingness to aid me.
Your willingness to aid.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I knew
you
that I
very
could rely
much.
on you.
I knew I could rely on you.
Is the invitation.
Only
It's
hurdle now?
exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
Capable hands.
His voice is a bit.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
Seem a bit puzzled.
The relationship between the mayor and
The
Tops
relationship between the
seems
mayor
rather
and
delicate.
Tops seems rather
You're
delicate.
quite perceptive. As you know,
Quite
the
perceptive.
roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers,
Oh, the roots of
while
New
Tops
Eridu's
is a
governance lie
conglomerate
with
of
the
companies. Power and profit often lay the foundation for
Power and
conflicts,
profit.
which is why securing
Which is why-
invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved. But worry not, Master Proxy.
Master
It may
Proxy.
take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles.
It's obstacles.
Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
I mean, babam. And big.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction to give him a call? But he didn't leave us with his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve, like in the movies.
You've been watching too many movies, Belle. We need to separate fiction from reality. Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket. And said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell me. I get it now. This guy watches too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha, it's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
There are always bukas hiding behind the light. That good, Yukin? Or do you want it more melon? You know, like there are always bukas hiding behind the light.
Or more like this. Like this. Like this.
Like this. There are always Boca hiding behind the light.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invites for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at hand. But if you two can help me with my current task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square.
I like the smooth jazz of the background, I have to say. It's like elevator music, but nice.
You've arrived, my friend.
Almost like
punctual as always.
Got the cape and the book. This is the kind of hairstyle I want. Is there a way to take a picture of this?
Another waste of... This time, I'll lead the family back to the top.
Don't look right at him. Look at the door. Act like you're trying to open it. Or crouch down. Crouch down. She's just staring at him.
Oh, there's no better choice for kickstarting your morning than an artfully crafted brew. need to guess my customers' preferences. I have coffee, and coffee reveals everything.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our
Flattery
previous
will get you
discussion, I
everywhere.
assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied that day. I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager. I'm entrusting you with my life.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my brothers.
I've been meaning to say.
So are my
You're so
cousins,
close
my
with your
parents,
sibling.
the dead grandparents, the dead great-grandparents,
kind
the
of
dead
jealous.
great-great-great-grandparents.
What's your view
Everyone's
on
lips are
family
sealed.
ties,
Don't
manager?
worry. I don't know about my
It's a
brothers.
bond
though.
you have to maintain carefully.
Wait, she already said brothers.
Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, someone who was like a mother to us
What do
loved
you
us
mean?
deeply, but also kept many things from us.
Mother. Huh. For me, that word only brings fear, pain, and hatred. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
What do you mean, chat? What do you mean? I can keep a
Pat?
secret.
Did you two fall out of touch because of an
I
argument?
kept the
or
secret that you
something?
guys stole some of
No,
Boca's brownies last
we
time.
never argued.
Right?
I would like to try.
We still got that secret on between
It's
us, right?
so late. She's been gone so
Totally.
long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. Unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
Up already? Are you trying to give a grandma like me a run for her money? Or perhaps you just want a scratch card? See ya.
Bye, Granny. Yum, yum, yum.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Matt.
It's been a while.
Oka is gonna be so jealous. I got to play all of an Ellen quest. That's nasty. I would. No, you can't throw things at the one great me. Sharks go wild as the sea.
Hug 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 big sis, or would it be big brother? Either way you both get equal amounts of hugs, then Bocath one heart.
There you go.
Lies. Deception. Betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
I like her. She just speaks in riddles.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that?
Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you! If you're willing...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction...
Oof, look at Daddy.
Furries come out in droves, don't they? Life. Such as it is.
Dogman got Riz.
Furries are out in droves today, aren't they? Ah. Such as it is. I've showered 3 times already. 4 times, actually. Way more than I normally do.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Good luck to you. Host, I increased my bid by 20%.
Where could you have gotten so many Denny's?
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
This is true.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting bid, 200 million Denny.
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, guys, isn't that
Now I wanna
the
duct
woman
tape
who's
a banana to
bid
her wall.
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Even if this final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat, since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow. She just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist
I would eat
who
it.
left us
I would
too
eat the
soon.
banana.
Its
The
value
banana
will
would
double
not
in the
stay.
future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
I'd still eat it.
The coffee here is drinkable.
He was on the newspaper.
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
Who said that? Who do I punch? You? Okay. Let's go, buddy.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back, and you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So, why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
How did you figure it out again?
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes! Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating
Is that the robe from Persona?
The color of this robe, it's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence. There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Actually, I know the secrets of that robe.
Really? So there is something more to the robe.
Our opponent seems quite astute, Master Proxy. Let's avoid anything that might raise suspicion.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence! I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation,
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
know. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of dennies, I have a sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny grubbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Oh, bam.
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
I passed the conversation check. Let's go. When are we gonna get new DVDs? My question.
When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
There's so many ethereals. They don't seem to faze him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Here we go.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Time to hunt. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. Stand still. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. It's quite a hassle to deal with. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stay calm now. Clear up. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if... Stand still.
What's the rush, my friend? We still have plenty of time.
This is one crafty dude.
Stay calm now. No matter, Master Proxy. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods, and as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom thieves usually have partners, right? He must have recruited a new one.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the court his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now, although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them. The clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. Time to hunt. Stand still. Stay calm now. Take this. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Beyond reason!
Both of you!
Hi, chat. Hi, Roy. Oh, you want ants? Okay.
Master Proxy.
Hi, chat.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
Not good mid cutscene? Well, the cutscene was ending. Yum, yum, yum. Think of the flash pierce. I don't like that this guy has a scythe. It makes me think they're gonna replace Ellen with him. Chat. Chat. Are they replacing Ellen? Chat.
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
But he has a scythe!
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
I might do a later stream Monday so I can go get my haircut. We'll get it Sunday.
But it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other.
Wow, and I have Monday free.
Maybe Sunday. I was thinking Sunday actually.
Underscore Ellen isn't a scythe user and replace is quite a strong word. Let's say team up possibility.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it.
We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry! I'm so sorry! Please have mercy!
Wait, is that the big one saying guys have
We
mercy?
won't do it again!
It is!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in...
You do know that Ellen is using a scythe,
I
right?
will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me.
You talk too much.
My way. Beg for mercy. Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
My apologies, dear manager. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
I have you now.
Stay calm now.
Whew, my fingers started to hurt there. I knew he had an escape route. Phantom Thieves always do.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world.
It's a scythe, though,
Those who cause
Ari.
harm should face consequences. Just
She's
as
using a
those
scythe.
Who take lives should.
It's actually kind of the exact same as Hugo's. It's like, it's a combat, like, blade knife.
If it means saving more.
She's using a pole arm, but
You're too proud. Your pride may
when they
lead you
show her
astray.
off, it's, well, she's
I have
using
my own
scissors
path
that are
in
also a
balance, Jack.
scythe.
I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
But I guess you're right, because hers are more
Jack, you'd be dead already.
portrayed as scissors
You're a smart kid, Hugo.
than actually a
Skilled too.
pole arm.
You could easily take the life of a sinner.
I mean, I
However,
suppose.
what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down, because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while now.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird, faced numerous
Well,
trials.
no, I understand what you mean,
But
because
also
her weapon,
and one of
she
them
uses
was
as a scythe, as a scissors a lot, but she also uses it as a pole arm, and the pole arm kind of looks like a scythe. And even if it isn't a scythe, the comparison is there.
So what?
Which in games like this, that's really all it takes.
Crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die, especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city
Oh,
administration
hi
are like?
Boca, when did you
No
say
different
here?
From tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog.
I've been here all along. I'm just kidding. Hi!
Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
I gotta say, I love ZZZ's story.
My My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always
Consume
strange,
the winner.
especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before. So maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around.
My pause button's got a little bit of
I'm not at liberty to
stuff
discuss
on it. I was
this
cleaning
matter
it
any
off.
further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
What do you mean? Do something cute. I'm dang.
This being here goes to sleep now. Have fun chat and you to book a bokath one pat.
Have a good night, Roy, you.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Checked off on
No thy.
No thankful. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. On! No, I think you're fine.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Q1 reporting for
Got
duty.
you seen the post WF made on X?
What post? What post to talk about? Does it pertain to me? Am I in trouble? Did I get canceled?
Div stream tomorrow 30 minutes. You can get your own lay for Soulframe.
I can get my own what? Oh, key. I already have a key. I actually played a lot of Soulframe. I even have some of the the rare drops and stuff. What did we play like?
Without us?
No, I streamed it. This was slightly before you joined, maybe? I don't know.
When?
When it came out. Like, literally, like, the first week that it was out. It was like 2 or 3 streams, wasn't it? Of 8 hours each? Or something like that? We got through the entire story that was out at the time. Did they add more? Because I haven't heard any news on Soulframe. And Wakan hasn't mentioned anything to me, so... Yeah, I gave out extra keys on stream.
I remember, Roy should have been around at the time. Before I joined? TF, I am 1.5 years here.
I don't know. Maybe you just miss those days? Which I find hard to believe. I don't know. We did stream it. You can ask Wakan and a lot of other people. We played it a few streams.
Yay, I missed that days them all good.
I forgot you unfollowed then followed me that time. So now you're only at 7 months.
Even I record you playing Soulframe.
Yeah.
2 times already.
Yeah, you said you did it again.
Still didn't fix watch time Bocath 1 haha.
Rude. I keep doing my things Sunday to...
That said, Soulframe has actually added a ton since you last played, and if they are planning to give out a few thousand more keys on a live stream, they probably got something big planned to drop along with it.
Okay, we could play some... You guys want to play some Soulframe next week? Try to do some grinding off stream for Fantasio.
Nah, can't play it.
Kitty! Ghost kitty. Interesting character. Why is there an inspector with those? Why am I gonna help you? I love that Sukaku.
Today's training.
Wait, where's this paper I'm supposed to find? Okay. Have fun with that, buddy.
Today's...
Yummy! Waifu! Hi! Hello? Hello! Hello! time to dance, guys. Gotta dance with the beat. Ba! Ba! Cha! Cha! Hua! Cha! Ta! Hua! Clap your hands and give yourself a pat on the back if you got an S.
Bokka, I'll try and find the vids I looked up while I was building Miyabi, Unogi and Caesar and try and get your 3 up to the point where they can handle Hollow Zero. Hollow Zero is quite a nice source of summons.
Alright, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Huh? Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Are you okay, Jiyuan? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
Walk. Are you sure you want to activate that at the end of stream? I don't have a maid outfit for regular book, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have a maid outfit. You guys are weird. You know that? I'm gonna hold this to keep you off.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Let them spend their points, just know I wasn't gonna refund them cause it was one of the more expensive redeems.
Well, I would have done it the next stream.
Still head to sleep now slime at 1 listen have fun made Boca.
Have a good night, Roy. Wait, why do you call this the maid game? It just has Ellen in it. And I think Cora? Those are the only two maids? Although they do have that other girl. There's 3 maids, but like... I've never really played all of the maids. I've only ever played like 2 of them. It's her!
Quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, that's not really what proxies do.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon? Don't tell me you don't like him.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon. But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
How should I put this? I'm not really,
Boca, please help Ari talks in riddles again.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan.
Ari speaks in mysterious ways.
my. Once I start talking about Lord Fate, then I just can't help myself.
She's interesting.
Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Cargo room. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum.
Bocath 1 WTF to many riddles. Good night, Jarl.
Riddles speak in mysterious ways.
Seeing how Boca holds that knife while moving their head side to side. Well, that solves the mystery of what happened to Baka's nose.
Ick. I didn't cut my nose off. My nose is fine. Leave my nose alone. You're crazy. Ah! Ari! Tell them to stop!
Also solves the mystery of what happened to Boca's boobs.
That's quite rude. You need to die? I missed 2 of the cuties!
Yeah?
Proxy, you're here too. I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Bocath 1 did you know I tried?
I've recently dug up some
I'm a
clues
help
about
with
the person
Boca's
behind the
request before
operation,
sleep.
But my key contact is ultra
Boca's
cautious
request?
and keeps demanding me to prove my identity.
What do you mean Boca's request? I didn't request anything.
So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this, now that everything is completely finished. This uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught.
Cuties. Cuties.
Ah, and who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then,
Bocath one dead
what are
well
you
that settles
doing
it. Amusing gonna need almost all of your energy so that I can drive farm and get what I need so that I can grind Hollow Zero.
I will help.
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Why are their hair similar colors? She's a vampire, so it can't be the same thing. Mm-hmm. Is this the last part of the story? Because we've done a lot of quests. Ooh, look at that. I did things. We just did 3 more! We can get this. How many more steps in here? That? Well, we're probably definitely gonna get Vivian. We only have 23 more pools. I say that. We're gonna fail the 50-50. We totally are. I already know it. $22 more pulls. We have 2. We just need 2 10s.
I failed my 50-50 for trigger, so I'm not passing on Vivian for my account.
Can't miss them. Can't miss them indeed. You can get Robin, and Robin looks like a cutie. Yeah, we're going for Robin. Robin's a cutie. Alright, so looks like this is like the next thing. Let's try it.
Bokath 1 heart. I was thinking of switching my Bang Boo summon to them, but I want to max out my agent Bang Boo.
I already maxed out my Butler. Butler so far has been my favorite.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
See, I want this. This is like my playstyle, man.
New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Recalibrating. Can't catch me. Adjusting for wind.
Sounds right.
Still in position. Recalibrating. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Right on cue.
Pin them down.
Soldier Ambi wasn't really someone I saw as needed, probably cause I played Yonogi for too long. I'm not sure though.
Nagi's slower than Soldier Ambi. Ambi.
Since you're familiar with the
She's got way more versatility.
that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Huzzah! The target's weary.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Hiya, Cookie! Hope you're having a wonderful physical day!
Quick shot. Adjusting for wind.
on cue. The target's weary.
Foxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Did I just make a complete circle? Okasama!
But I will say this, kind of sad I couldn't get Trigger on either account. Bocath 1 dead.
Trigger was cool. I just hope no one really cool comes during Soldier Ambe's re-release. So I'm gonna want to go for them.
This is the place.
Probably the only time ever I'm not gonna be able to save for a character.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about the piano.
The location should stay safe.
I hope so.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty.
Well, the good thing is once you get a team that can survive Hollow Zero, you will be getting a lot more chances at getting people since Hollow Zero's quests refresh every week.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
Yeah, that's the problem with being a someone that can tell the future.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry.
People blame you for it coming true, even though you have nothing to do with the event coming true. It's usually the person that now knows the truth that.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
And then if she doesn't open her mouth, you'll blame her for not saying anything.
How unlucky.
So better to just stay quiet from the beginning than say anything at all.
She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
It's a damn thing to say about a kid.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault. You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Bocath 1 Pat Bocath 1 Cree 2 Poor Vivian.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone. Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Whoa, that's kind of an...
In my memory, this has happened countless times already. I've only seen these misfortunes.
Adjusting.
Why can't I even
Keep up the... Time to focus.
Break him off. Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Hi, Ghost. Oh no, Ghost, you lost your sunny.
Quick shot. Ether vision activate. The melody of combat.
Loyalty.
The target's weary. Recalibrating.
Here you go.
Right on cue. Off balance.
Quick shot. Increase firepower.
I think it's about time.
Make a good ham sandwich. Huh? Goom yet? Who's Goom?
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know?
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations, but every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
So she's a goth Lolita, is what I'm understanding. She's wearing the Lolita goth style. Like the frilly sleeves. Typically like the sprayed little apronish hat. You wear this too, Ham? You wear the Lolita style?
It's not a curse. If anything,
And the little bow.
I think you've been given a gift.
That's true. I haven't stared at your model a lot, have I? Well, your model's kind of like this. I feel like yours is more New Englandish Lolita than it is Gothic Lolita. Gothic Lolita prescribes to the idea that it's like blacks and dark purples and light purples and silver.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Right, yours are her color and parts of your dress? Yeah, bits of your dress are. But I feel like most of your color
what
isn't.
Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
I don't know. I'd have to look at your design more. You told the artist royal colors. Yeah, that's... Yeah, purple and white is typically a royal color, but it's not a Lolita color. Unless it comes to like the inner clothes. Sometimes like white dress and the inner cloth is used, but it's never usually the main focus. The main focus is almost always black, deep blues, purples. It does look kind of Lolita, now that you mention it.
Looks like it isn't in here. Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for.
They're giving us a lot more of these, but am I missing some? Am I supposed to already have a level 3 and a level 2 fantasy? How did I miss 2? I'll have to look this up. If I find out that I'm missing them, Ari, if I don't get them, I'll send you the locations of where they are. That is the misconception. It's not a maid dress. Lolita looks similar to maid style because maid dresses were based off, like the newer maid style dress is based
Bokka
off
as a heads
of
up for
Lolita.
future characters. Please try their trial and then DM me if they felt good or not when you were doing their trial. If I get a message saying yes their playstyle was very enjoyable, that lets me know to do all I can into getting them. I know you want every new character, but still you got to keep in mind it's difficult to do everything while also trying to grind for drives and skill level ups.
I help too. And I don't typically like all of the characters. Remember, I told you to skip like 2 characters already. Like, I even accepted that I had to miss, what's his name? Flash? Was that his name? Like, I knew I couldn't get him because I wanted the character that... I already accept that you have to miss some characters.
Strange. There's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
Wait, why is he out here fighting Hollow?
This is it. This This notebook is what Bringer left behind.
I didn't know on shut up chat.
But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
That sorta makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
You do have a point. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game,
Bocath 1 Pat, but I will say this, Vivian should be a quite high priority character since they're both cute and useful.
What do they do?
The same goal for the moment.
They haven't let me play her yet.
Stopping the impending...
I'll try her thing real quick.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, Then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
You get to play with Hugo? I told you he's gonna be a playable character. Kind of surprised he doesn't, like, you know, do a quick dash. He just kind of... He's like a pretty boy walk. He has a pretty boy walk. He has like a pretty boy jog. Oh, he's got the I'm too sexy gait.
Corruption. So pretty much once the enemy's ether charge fills to full, they're stunned for a bit, or at least this is from what I remember from trial.
What did he do? Talk to the dirty old man.
Heard that on average he takes 120 hours to unlock.
Who? This guy? You can unlock him? What are you talking about, Pierce? It's not any one of these. Being silly, Pierce.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her!
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo,
Did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled! He has no right to live under the same roof as us!
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo? Well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the
What is
sake
the
of
punishment? This guy scares me.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back, you're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why.
I don't know whether to laugh
I
or
feel completely at
be
ease when
disappointed
I'm
that
at
she
your
doesn't
side.
understand that I am Phaethon.
I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything. and can just be my own true self.
Oh my god, look! Faceless black.
Perhaps
Oh my
people
god,
really
it
do
turns into
possess
people.
an aura.
They turn into people.
And ours
That's
just so happen to be
that's terrifying.
extremely compatible.
They turn back into faceless
By the
combinations.
way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
Let's try her out real quick. Oh, she's a combo character. Okay. Restore Flight of Feather when she performs certain skills.
Worms belong in the dirt. Keep your filthy hands off.
Or in any move that grants Flight Feathers, if you will automatically enter the fluttering frog state. At this point, pressing the will buy flutter frog suspension, consuming all 5 feathers and covering them with an equal amount of guard feathers. When switching characters while in fluttering frog, you will automatically perform basic attack, fluttering frog suspension. Guard feathers. What's your biggest step? Fluttering frog suspension will consume all flight feathers and convert them to the same amount of.
Stay away from me.
When Vivian has guard feathers and squad member hits a target with an AX, use pistol feather and launch basic attack feather bloom at the target. Because suffering from anomaly, it will deal an additional tribute anomaly damage based on a percentage of the original damage. The additional ability is tricky. When a squad mate applies an attribute anomaly effect, Vivian will also consume 1 guard feather and perform basic attack feather bloom on the target. Oh, it does a big dot. Okay. She adds a dot. She... Okay.
Don't underestimate me. Who dares get between me and Lord Satan?
Go now, my child! Here I come!
Just this once. Find cover. Just let about get my trust covered.
My turn!
I feel like she'd work really well with status breakers. She'll work really well with Miyabi. Since Miyabi does a lot of shatter. And she would have worked really well with Soldier Ambi, because Soldier Ambi does a lot of electrocute. Right. That pose was something. What you mean? All right. We have streamed a bit longer than... Actually, we hit 8 hours again today. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the likers and chatters. Thank you for news. Always here. You made my day so very wonderful and happy. And remember, Booga's always cheering for you. Forever and always. Thank you for the paddle, Easy Koki. So who? Pray tell. Are we rating? Bye, Ghost. Do we raid Mim or do we raid Yoru? What do you guys think? Bye. Let's raid. Let's raid Mim this time. We haven't raided Mim in a while.
Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what
Yeah, all right. Bats out. Bats out.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door!
Get them off her.
I have $3 grand.
Get them off her.
I don't want to lose it.
Get them off her. Get inside, Sonny.
Oh,
we got them off
I hear
here.
them.
Oh, we're getting surrounded.
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay, come with me. Come with me, Sonny.
Oh!
Okay. We're going here.
No, man.
Get back inside! Get back inside!
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, put.
Smoke
So-
bomba!
you
See you
gotta-
tomorrow,
you gotta
chat.
withdraw all of
No,
it.
but put it in the ATM, right?
It says
No, she gotta withdraw it.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. They're here. The
No,
cops.
come to me. Come to me.
I'm dead. I'm dead.